Here is your news in under 2 minutes. So, did you guys hear what happened in Ireland? Well, apparently they're having quite the calamity there at the Fianna Fáil, right? It looks as though Jim Gavin has dropped out of the presidential race. Now, why did he drop out? Well, apparently Jim had tenants about 5 years ago, actually. He had a tenant that had accidentally overpaid him $3,000. Now, this was all this money that this guy had. He had tried and tried and tried to reach out to Jim, and then just eventually Jim stopped reaching out. But they raked him across the coals to figure this whole thing out, right? Yeah, when that came out, he actually dropped out of the presidential race. He has said that he is going to try to reach out to them and make sure that this individual gets that $3,000 back. There's that. Also, speaking of other countries, it looks as though Alberta, Canada has been in talks, high ranking talks, right, with some U.S. officials. Now, they want independence from Canada. They would love to be the 51st state in the United States. My question is, if this actually happens, Saskatchewan, are you coming with them? And I know I have some Canadians in here, so I am super excited to hear about it. Anyway, it looks as though the president of Portland's police union there said that they are holding up the federal support, right? They are there for it because they have had a burst in crime and they are needing some extra help. They are horrifically understaffed there in the police, and of course, this comes from the terrible anti-rhetoric and anti-policing that we hear all the time. He said that it's extremely difficult to get anything other than that, even at the city council meetings. Ew. Just know if you get attacked, you should call the Ghostbusters, I guess. I'm not really sure how I should respond to that. That just seems absolutely stupid. But anyway, he is open for the help, right? He said the homicides have went up 5 times from 2020 to 2023, and he doesn't like those numbers. Also, it looks as though in downtown Boston, they decided to have 200 to 300 people there that wanted to do a pro-Palestinian protest. Of course, it quickly turned to violent. Of course it did, because why would it stay peaceful? Anyway, they said that 13 people were arrested. There were a lot of police that were assaulted. What happened was the police tried to push everybody back when an emergency vehicle was coming through, and then, of course, they attacked that vehicle. So that makes perfect sense. I don't know. What do y'all think? Have a good day.